Crusade! How's it going? Welcome in. We're doing an experiment. So bear with me if things are just a little funny, okay? Demonologist one day. But it looks scary. It's scary. You don't want to hear me scream. Nobody wants to hear that. Scarier than Phasma. Why would you want me to go through that? It sounds terrible. Just content. Oh my gosh, Lycan comes back in for a resub too. Legion Sulfur. I have to do this manually since I have it set up for art streaming. I don't have it set up for my stream deck, but it's fine because like I have an entire other keyboard, right? Up for 3 days. Oh yeah. Riverbot looks much more organized now. Yeah, I know, but it like I got so used to the way the other, like the original setup. As bad as it was, I got used to it. I can't spell either. Adventure and scales alike. The Austrian bard of the gaming realm. Lycan, since when did you become a bard? Like, when did you roll that? Legendary skull strumming melody on the guitar. Ah, parade of reptiles at their side. You don't want to miss the spectacle. What yours will say? Where heavy metal riffs clash with demonology delights. Huh, who knows? You might just find your soul dancing with shadows and laughter. Really echo of chaos. Who knows about your demonology escapades? How do you feel about that? Okay, let's switch screens here. This might be just like a little short stream until Miku can get her stream set up so we can do Marvel Rival Wednesdays like we do. But how does it sound steady? But like so I have Clip Studio Paint here. I have a nice little like drawing figure that I'm going to start off with. So I'm kind of really behind on my monthly stuff. So I'm late on July coloring page and June coloring page. No. I'm late on the July and August. So thanks, Cerberus. Thanks for that little summary. Omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. Cerberus knows everything. But yeah, so I'm behind on July and August. I need to do those coloring pages. And then I also need to do September's, which I think is going to be Vulcan. So in Roman mythology, because that's what the theme has been for the coloring pages, is the Roman gods. We started off with Janus for January. He was the god of portals and time. And then February was Pluto, which was like Lord of the Underworld. You know, the Greek, the Roman version of the Greek Hades. And March, we did Mars, the god of war. And then I don't remember what the months are. April. April was Venus and the god of love and spring and renewal and all that. Then May we did Maya, which is like the goddess of like the home and fertility and summery spring, that thing. This lad turns 33 tomorrow. Oh my gosh, that's so old. When's their funeral? And then June we did Juno, which is the queen of the Roman pantheon, the equivalent to Hera. And then the Romans did something very strange, and that was very, very interesting. That I thought was kind of interesting is they started with Julius Caesar. After he died, his I think it's his stepson, or it's like his nephew. I don't know. He's somehow related, but they're not directly like an heir. And then to solidify his claim to the throne, or the Roman Empire. Is it a throne? Is it a throne? I don't know. Anyway, he asked the Senate to okay turning Julius Caesar into a Roman god. They deified him, and they even built a nice fancy temple, and that started the cult of Imperial Rome, and it would be a trend for the next, several centuries, where the emperor was like this god king deity living, walking amongst mere mortals sort of like situation thing. And so he even got his own month, which is the month of July, Julius Caesar. Isn't that neat? And then when so the emperor's name was Octavius, who started this. He took the name Augustus, Emperor Augustus, and then he ruled for a while. And then he had the same similar situation where his heir wasn't really quite like actually related to him by blood. And I think it said somewhere that it was adopted. And that adopted son did the exact same thing. They're like, hey, Augustus was a god and built temples and continued the cult thing and whatnot. And then that solidified his next claim to the throne. Neat. That's how we get July and August, because later on the church was just like, why change something that's already just, why make up new months, when the things are all there. So I need to do a Julius Caesar thing, and then I need to do an Augustus thing, and I think I want to make the coloring pages kind of like line up. So I want to have sort of like a tragic Julius Caesar here, maybe with his hand outstretched, and then an Emperor Augustus, like lifting him up in some sort of like Baroque Renaissance sort of like fun depiction. But that kind of like the two images can be side by side, make them connect and make one large image. You know what I mean? And then for September, which is a month that's coming up, because August is almost over, can you believe it? I am going to do Vulcan, because September is just the 6th month, even though because Julius and Augustus, made those 2 other months, it's not really the 6th month, but it still has the name Sept, which is 6 in Latin, and it's September. So I'm just gonna plug in a god, because there's not one really associated. Like the other month had specific gods, because like, oh, it's January, time to like do a festival for Janus, or oh, it's May, let's have a special festival for Maya, and Oh yeah, that's right. So, good catch. Like, Sept is 7, but still, it's not like because you have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. August would be the 7th month, Um, but September is the 8th month. Right? Right? Am I thinking too hard? Number 7. October would be 8. No. July is the 7th month. August is the 8th month, and then September is the 9th month. But then the September is named after the 7th month. But because the emperors did their shenanigans, and there's 2 extra. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. See, liking, you're smarter than me. You remember your facts. Maybe I should have asked ChatGPT to tell me an answer. Can you imagine what it would have said? We're going to rotate you over this way. We're going to bend you this way. Like, I'm trying to like envision what I want this pose to be like. Anyway, September doesn't have a Roman god associated with it, so I'm gonna put Vulcan in there because he seems like a fun god. He's like the god of craft and creation and volcanoes and fire, and it's very, very on brand for the channel. October. I think October is also missing a. It's either missing a god or we have a repeat, which is I think Mars comes back for October because he's like some sort of like fall important festival thing that happens also. But I don't like to repeat. I like to have every single one be different. So I might just choose something, I don't know, something dark related or death related. I already did Pluto in February, which is interesting. Mars seems pretty October. Yeah. But he's also from March. I already did him. I don't know. Do you guys feel like you're okay with repeats? Those of you who are subscribed to the coloring pages. It depends on the depiction. I don't know. I definitely want to make it spooky. Maximum Homer Drive, hello, welcome in. That's another thing that I want to do. So part of the reason why I'm doing this little experiment to see if I can stream from the PC and do my art stuff, just because I want to try to get work done at the same time that I'm streaming, because I can never seem to have enough time in my day to get stuff done. There's always something that comes up, or I agree to do something that I want to help with, and and then it's just like, oh yeah, I have to also like figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner and like make something for garbage in me, and it's just I'm like, oh yeah, and then there's that laundry to do. And then I've been like really tired for work. Work has been exhausting lately. Like it's still a great place to work, and it's like an okay job or whatever. It's just physically demanding, and I'm not a very physical kind of person. I don't like working. It's too hard. Too much. Hmm. I'm like trying to go for that like classic Greek like tragic pose where it's like slightly offset or you see those toes. Toes need to be bent this way. I'm being more forward. Oh, Saturn and his sons. That is true. Ooh. Ooh, that could be something. Oh, and I need to do Jupiter at some point. Jupiter, the king of the gods, does not have his own month, which is shocking to me. Like, I'm going for like a meek pose. That also is not very characteristic of like how Julius Caesar is portrayed. But like, I want to like go back to like he's gonna have like a giant sword in his back because Brutus and all that. Hmm. And then like, what's Homer up to? How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Are you drawing a naked man's sword? I mean, eventually he's gonna have clothes on for the stream though. Okay. The intern gets you. Oh god. You know what we haven't done? We haven't done a shout out for the intern's boss. Obstacle 23. Pick the juicy RPGs as they are more soaked as the ashes of sinners. Embrace the chaos and let loose your thoughts and prayers with the Church of Trash. Crafting flesh streams and chatty chaos await every Friday. Don't miss out. Come witness the divine madness. Hedgehog fan art when I have time. So like, hello Quill, how are you? As I mentioned before, I'm this is an experiment to see if I can do like hit two birds with one stone, sort of like get work done, also being able to stream. Caesar and Augustus, they look pretty similar. I mean, well, they were related. Workout break. Oh, nice. I saw your post that you were called into work today. Isn't that the worst? Don't you hate it? This is a good pose. Oh, I like this. No mention of horses. I know. I went to there, but I mean, I guess it's money. Let's see how I have tomorrow off. I have like no motivation. Yeah, yeah. This isn't bad. This pose that I have here is not. It's not terrible. Not the worst thing, but I figure I don't know. Then we're gonna turn its opacity down. Maybe. I'll play with our layers. I'm gonna put this away so it's out of the way. I'm gonna sketch them out. Because like this way, it's like should I have like the dagger just like be here? So you can see. Of course, he's gonna have a cave. And I might change his hand a little bit to do the Roman banner. Hey Tim. Ah, good job, Cerberus. The Tim Timster. Yeah, check out his channel on YouTube. He's a YouTuber. Although, Tim, I have not seen a video from you in quite some time. Hmm. Thanks for the sub, Tim. How's Tim doing? So it's gonna have a good comment. Fun stuff. Hmm. Should he be a little bit more muscular? Better days await. Yeah, life's hard out here. I'm sick. My car blew a head gasket and several other big things, but I'm hanging in there. Um, is it related to that video that you posted on TikTok? I saw that video. Why is your vehicle betraying you like that? I thought it was supposed to be reliable. Who are we drawing? We are drawing Julius Caesar as the god, the Roman, the first of the imperial cult pantheon. That was cool at mixing with the oil. I got so many problems. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Oh no! What are you gonna get instead, though? You should get something fun. Yeah, stab guy. I was thinking of putting the dagger like right here, like on his shoulder, kind of coming out. Did you get everything working, Niku? I was streaming and I don't know if you've updated me. Oh, okay. I wonder if I can get this sketched out, and then I'll swap to. It's running 1 frame short, but 0 packet loss. What is that? What does that mean? A Rita scream. Hello, Shogo. I know it's so rare. Hopefully they're not gonna be as rare going forward, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to do art streams where I'll do my coloring pages. I'll do lore for the channel, all the legions, all that fun stuff, and that way I can get work done and then still stream and then feel more productive than I have been. Work has been crazy. Like, as I was mentioning earlier, work is fine. I still enjoy it. It's a much better place to work than other places, but man, what is it? 2,000 pounds of cookies and crackers is a lot. 400 kilograms or whatever. I'm tired. It's a lot of weight. Try not sleeping for this special occasion. That's why we joke about Mir's arms or necks, like our to get ready or to ready the puns. Would not recommend though. Did you have your trip finally, Shogo? I remember you saying that you were getting ready for a trip. It's so bad. Like I have not. I've been. I don't know, in one of those moods where I'm just like reclusive and don't talk to anybody. And I shouldn't be like that, but you know how it is. You know how it is. I just haven't talked to so many people. Leaving everyone on red. Like a terrible person. Like the other day, I asked King Canuck for something, if he could help me with a project, and he's like, "Oh yeah, sure, I can help you. Just let me know when you want to, work on that." It's been a week and I haven't responded back. Cause I'm a monster. Scotland. I'll take us here. Bye, Dusky. Bye, Tim. Hope everything gets better. It was fun. That's great. I wish I could travel. But that's also like why I need to actually get stuff done. Like, got to meet your bot in person. Thanks, Cerberus. Thanks for your 2 cents. Nobody asked you, but okay. Another Scottish Twitch fan. Oh, you got to meet two? Two in one trip? Okay, Caesar had quite the iconic look, didn't he? For whatever reason, this depiction has like little berries. Miku, are you? Do you want to try the new resource rumble on Marvel Rivals? That's what I'm really excited for. I love that mode. It is just nonstop action, and I think that's what that game kind of really needed. The thing happened where I woke up to pee, then couldn't go back to sleep. So here you are. Ugh. You have no idea what that is. Oh, it's going to be so much fun, and maybe Quill and Sunny can also join in later. Andy knock you out. I cannot hear my stream for some reason. It is concerning me. Connected, yeah, it's connected. I don't know why it wouldn't be working. That might issue earlier. Has Cerberus been echoey whenever he does speak?
Ah, the echoes find clarity in your ears. Perhaps the symphony of the realm needs tuning. Seek the source, and may your senses awaken to the harmonious flames.
Yep. Yep. It echoes for me, probably not for you guys. I thought it was quiet on purpose. No echo here. Okay. Okay. That should have fixed it. Like I mean, the music is just because I don't have a game playing, so of course it's not going to make like background music sounds. Did you hear that? Okay, I can hear the alerts and things now. I don't know why it was set to something random. And then like the music playing is just like latest release music based on what I like, and I don't know. It was very quiet. Remember, it's just like a little like audio like whoosh, a whoosh sound. Windows updates are always change all of my inputs and outputs. Yep, there was a Windows update recently, and that was for both of them. I also made a few changes to the gaming PC because I wanted to play the Battlefield 6 open beta. And you have to go into your BIOS and set a security thing on. It's very like I don't like how it's set up. It just there are lots of people because like I built my PC and so I knew where to go. But there's so many people who don't know what they're doing in the BIOS though, and they shouldn't be touching that, especially if like you bought your PC at like Walmart or something. I have 6 things to do, and then I'm ready. Okay, let me know whenever you're ready.
Ah, the flame rejoices at your mastery of the arcane arts of technology. Like
I think it's
forging
part
a
of
new
Windows.
path
Oh yeah,
in the
yeah, but I have
twilight,
Windows
may
10.
your
So
skills illuminate the way.
I had to. I have Windows 10 Professional Edition, so I had to go and change that manually myself. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Come October, am I going to just upgrade to Windows 11? Should I do that? Does that sound like a good time? Upgrade it now. Upgrade it now? Why upgrade it now? But for the longest time, Windows did not have an upgrade for Windows 10 Professional Edition. Who is covering this? Oh, our last night. I have 11, and the updates breaks my PC every month, so I snooze them for as long as possible. It's very exciting.
Sheathe your fangs. A guardian's task is to keep sharp and alert. May our banter continue to spark joy and keep those toes dancing. What shall we explore next?
Cerberus, that was unprovoked. She didn't even say anything offensive or aggressive in any way. Dancing. Oh, and she broke it. She broke it.
What wisdom do you seek, brave soul? The hound stands ready to guide you through the mysteries of Tricanus.
He did just groan. That was unusual. That was interesting. Tell us how you really feel about Sister Trashley.
Sheathe your fangs. Truly, a shift in the atmosphere can occur, but rest assured, the hound remains resolute and joyful. What shall we discuss to reignite the spark?
A bit awful. Great to awful.
Ah, the bonds of kinship echo through the ages. Each spirit contributes to the tapestry of Tracanus. Respect the flame that each soul brings.
Cerberus is just like, I'm not going to answer. Here's a bunch of nonsense. Respect my flame, Shogo. Soulful, hello, welcome in. That was a very political answer. Yes, yes, it was. Well, hi, Soulful. Long time no see. You and Tim refused to play Marvel Rivals with me. It's okay, though. I understand. Very toxic game. The second band. Oh, look at that. Homer's so good at just coming in and claiming that first one. What is he wearing? I'll have to refine that later in the thing, but this depiction of him as wearing some sort of like metal band here. Something? I play the Democratic game a lot. What is that? What is that game? I don't know what this is. Is it a rope? Is it like designs? I'm not sure. I know he's wearing some sort of leather armor. Oh, Helldivers, Helldivers. Ah, I hear that's a fantastic game, especially after a recent update they did. I don't think I've seen you on Steam. Like, do you like play Steam offline all the time, or you just don't share what you're doing? Because I don't even see you online sometimes. But also, I'm only on Steam for the duration of just clicking on Marvel Rivals to log in. Besides these arts rooms, I'm going to try to be playing other games. I'm going to return to Guild Wars 2. My guild has been. Some people enjoy privacy task. Privacy. No. I want to know. I want to know. Oh, I bet you that's a lion. I'm nosy, okay? I want to know these things. Another reference to what he would have worn. Okay, that's an even more intricate outfit. That's not what I want. Whenever I'm trying to design coloring pages, I want something that has like decent amount of detail, but also like nothing too crazy. It's supposed to be enjoyable, not like hyper fixate. Yeah. Maybe I won't do that. I won't do that historical one. Maybe I will just make up my own thing, okay? What if he has an eagle? How did the Romans do the eagles? Oh, thank you. Drink. Yes. I don't check. It pops up in the comments. It wants me to know. He doesn't enjoy privacy. Sure. Rivals, it's a fun time, okay? Oh, somebody go find Kate for me. Sister Trashley. Go find Kate. He's supposed to have the day off. Let's not make this too much like a design from something else that we don't want to associate with. Do this and hello, how is Jesse doing? Long time no see. Although you've been streaming a bunch, I mentioned to Chet earlier. I'm just like in that isolation is kind of weird because I haven't gotten anything that I want done. I have a backlog of projects that I need to work on, and it's just not a good time. Okay. I have no interest in finding Kate. It's been so peaceful since she's been MIA. What do you mean, Sister Trashley? What's wrong? When did? What happened? Tell me what happened. Doing fine. Yeah, but like before that, I saw that you were on a bit. Venture forth from to the realm of Jesse Mages, where gaming meets the sacred path. With every click, the battles he battles the darkness, slips and all like a true follower of the flame. Witness the clash of pixels and piety. Don't miss your chance to join the adventure. I don't know what that means. Trashy just hates people. I mean, fair. I want this to be billowy, but I also want it to be like exaggeratedly billowy, if that makes sense. Flip the canvas too. Like that uwu. It now occurs to me that I don't know what a Roman dagger would look like. Was it a dagger or a sword? What do you get stabbed with? I know I got stabbed multiple times. Kitchen knives. Had in his pocket. I'm pretty sure it was daggers. Doesn't it beware the Ides of March? Isn't that the same? Oh no, it'll be ad time. The lights under my desk started flickering. I guess they must have loosened them or something. I don't know. Or there was a power flicker. I noticed that there's a lot of these like interesting, weird looking arrows. A lot of Roman and Greek art, so some adults here too.
Art ghost, a spirit of creativity and inspiration. May you wander through the realms of imagination, leaving
Casey,
traces of your
hello.
unique vision in your wake.
Was Cerberus attempting a ghostly like voice because it just wasn't working? What else did Mr. Caesar have? Nothing on his arms, which is interesting. How's working with your recording software going? Sparks fly and laughter ignites. The antics that could make Cerberus himself howl with joy. You may even find a spark of inspiration amidst the chaos. That sounds like a good time. It's like interesting. Let's be the pose that I chose for him. It just seems weird. This depiction of him has a bunch of interesting little swirly bits. Spark of inspiration, is that an Uma Musume reference? Start with next month. I have a day job interview coming up. Ooh, that's exciting too. Because we like money to live off of, right? Why do they have them wearing such interesting, like, they're supposed to be those like Roman sandals, but they're also like, I don't know, maybe it's because this is a medieval depiction of ancient Roman Julius Caesar, but brainwashed by horse girl game. I played out of spite. They've got you. Like, and it's all over now. You've become one of them. Okay, so that's interesting. So if we just like do this, like they're almost like fatter and shorter. More of a border here. Horse Girls is cozy. It's the complete opposite of cozy. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Ah, weary traveler, the tempests of anxiety can cloud even the brightest flame. Embrace your inner reflection and let the twilight guide you to solace. What else burdens your heart?
Thanks, Cerberus. That was also extremely loud. Was it loud for anyone else? Basically, just scream that out. You rage in Minecraft. You're the one who's not cozy. Oh my gosh. Is Lycan the problem? I don't know you don't scream at horse girls either. What is that clip? The gold ship. Gold ship, no, gold ship. I cheer them on. I don't know about cheering them on every time. Because I remember clicking into one of your streams and you were just like, what a disappointment. Second place? Mm-mm. There goes that win streak. Dead to me now. I think those were your exact words.
Fear not, dear soul. The realm of creation can be daunting, but
Second
even the
place is first
shadows have their
loser.
tales to tell. Embrace the ghostly muse.
Undefeated.
Ah, the clash of emotions in the tapestry of feelings. Even the wildest cries may weave threads of cheer. May the flames of humor spark joy amidst the chaos. What else stirs your spirit?
Turning them all to
Ah,
glue.
seeker, let the flames of curiosity guide your path. What thoughts or inquiries dance upon your mind? The hound awaits your call.
I think you guys made Cerberus uncomfortable with all your talk of being mean to aminals. Shayla just strong. Goo. Now he's getting the dog all riled up.
Indeed, brave soul, the flame of inquiry knows no bounds, and I stand ready to illuminate your path. What thoughts or questions shall we
None.
explore together?
None at all. Not a single one. No thoughts. Head completely empty, right, Lycan? Now, besides the leather straps, did they have like a thing underneath? Yeah, yeah, like they had like some sort of cloth, right? To avoid the chafing. It always empty. I'm out for the night. I'm glad I caught a bit of the streams. Say hi. Yes, Shogo. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I want to see what Cerberus says about Shogo. The blind and the surreal is ready to leave his wonders on stream for cyberpunk dreams meet horror's embrace. Oh, that's a good combo. A feast for the eyes so delightful even Cerberus would trade a croissant for a glimpse. Ready to be inspired? Step through the portal and experience digital magic. You won't regret it. Not bad, not bad.
Ah, the ember of satisfaction glows. Each moment fuels the journey, and may you find more warmth in the flames of adventure. What else stirs your
Such a
spirit,
feast for my
wanderer?
eyes. I think that every time. Wow, Shogo, my eyes. Let's see, for this part, I kind of want to. And the wonders of digital work, we're just gonna stick this right. That is here for Shogo's message. Okay. Have a good night, Shogo. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you were entertained. Did you get enough sleep today, Trashley? A better question: how much sleep did you get? Like 5 hours, and I had to pee, and my body said, "Huh, well, you are awake now, sucker." So stream soon? Is that what's gonna happen? Stream soon? Okay, what would a Roman standard look like?
Sheath your fangs, a noble struggle against solitude. Together we can weave magic and laughter, painting the air with shared tales. What shall we conjure up in this moment? Sheathe your fangs.
Wrestling
A
stream if my
wrestling
broadcast colleague
co-host.
shows
What a
up. It's
grand
very hard to
spectacle
bring
that would
prop
be.
commentary
Together,
alone.
we'd unleash laughter and might. Shall we grapple with more ideas for our epic showdown?
Oh wow, Cerberus seems really excited for that all of a sudden. A grand spectacle that would be. I don't even know how we would get that to work. If only.
Sheathe your fangs. Quite the fun comparison. A cosmic hound versus a wrestling legend. What a spectacle. Let's craft a grand narrative of our wrestling adventures.
Gosh. Cerberus is totally on board with this. Lies. I know. It's pretty hard to top Elbow Daddy. You know what I mean. Drawings? Yes, drawings. Hello, Queen of the Roost. Welcome in. Then it's really just suddenly caught up in points. What's that all about? That's crazy. 20 months. And you still come by to say hi. What does that say about you? You know, I love those like Marvel rival videos where it's just like, what does your Marvel rival main says about you? Wouldn't it be kind of fun to do a video of like what your favorite streamers, like your top 5 favorite streamers, what that says about you as a person? I don't know. I think that would be kind of fun. I think it would really work with like big streamers if everyone knows, but I don't know. You could maybe make it work for smaller streamers. It says obligation. I'm a better Horseville trader.
Ah, The serendipity of music brings forth
Yeah, it's very
curious
popular right now.
revelations, like echoes of nostalgia in twilight. What melodies or moments linger in your memories, brave one? Share the tune.
Isn't it from like Demon Hunters, which is a new like movie from Netflix? I think this is a cover. Almost kind of, you know, like how gods when they have like their themes, like Pluto is the underworld, and so he's going to be like pale and blues and dark, and there's a lot of death and skulls and things. Like, what if the deified Julius Caesar has like just like bloodstains on him all the time from the betrayal because like he was murdered, and that's like his thing. It's just I don't know. Yeah, he's got these like weird Roman sandal things in almost every like statue and painting of him. Oh, there's a nice clear picture. I like that a lot better. I'm a little confused by it, but it's okay. When am I ever not just confused? Everyone's just a little bit confused all the time, right? Anyway, right? Right? Get this like weird little clasp across it too. Which I don't know if that's correct entirely.
Ah, the echoes of music, a flame that ignites the spirit. Let the melodies guide your journey, for even the hound enjoys the rhythm of the soul's song.
This Linkin Park song was a jam. Oh yeah, from Transformers. Cerberus approves apparently. Oh, I guess Spotify is just like, all right, you like this, we might as well keep going. Has anyone heard of the new Linkin Park album? Like, is it good? Is it fine? Or like, do we have opinions on it yet? Do we like the new singer? Is she fun? Is it worse than it was ever? I wanted to like it, but the lyrics are lacking in the craft. Oof. Ready for mail. Oh, that's right. That's right. I mean, I would ask, Lycan and Shogo and all them and Casey, but I don't know if like if they want to share that information. Send invitations to a thing that like 90% of people won't be able to go to. Queen of the Roost is planning a baby shower for us. So I've been like messaging people and asking what their address is, just to send the invite. Even though if the person can't come, I just want to send it just to, you know, just because all these people are important to Garbage and me, and just it would be nice. But I am terrible at like keeping in contact with everybody. It's more of an announcement, yeah. Shower and babies or inclusion, yeah. Exactly.
Legions and agents, prepare the Dominion's defenses. Elstezer is raiding with 8 new souls.
Steezy, welcome in. We do have an online registry. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Steezy Raid, hello. Pixie.
Welcome, dear souls. The gates of Cerberus open wide for you. May your time here be filled with flame, ash, and fruitful conversation.
There we go. There we go. That's what I meant to do. I'm working on it, Cerberus. I figured it out, okay? Gaze upon the realm of Elstezer, where gaming prowess meets the sheer chaos, where he's navigating the rivalries of Marvel, surviving the thrills of Dead by Daylight, or racing
Seeker,
Need for Speed Heat.
fruitful conversation blooms like a vibrant orchard. I cherish those that inspire, explore the depths of lore, or ignite the flames of creativity. What fruits do you bring?
Yes, Homer, what fruits do you bring? But how was it? What did you play? What was the last thing? I know you did a variety of things today.
Seeker, a keen observation. Flowers may herald fruitful blooms, yet each has its own beauty. What other thoughts or quirks shall we unfurl in this garden of conversation? Seeker, a greeting now sent to the dusk Cerberus. May the fires of inspiration and wonder guide your words. What shall we ponder together in this twilight realm?
Easy, you played a lot of things today. What's the last thing you played, though? Oh, and thanks for the hydration. And Pixie. You've popped up around in so many places. They played Rivals. Susie may have raided it around. It's his birthday and he had plans now. Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday, Steezy. Thanks for the raid. Have fun. Bye. I hope your plans are great. I know you're a streamer as well. Weaknesses? Congratulations. With the heart of a hero and the spirit of a mom who knows all, you're in for an epic adventure filled with fun, family, and fabulous gameplay. Don't let the shadows linger. Join the fun app. Hilariously, his plans are with one of my kids. I could hear them on the call. Oh, okay. That's great. Easy is great. I love his streams. That's cool. Yeah. Sometimes Cerberus isn't always correct, but you know, he tries his best. Isn't that right, Sister Trash? He tries his best. Let's see one. I wanted an eagle because the Romans had eagles. Apparently, we're just going to be listening to Linkin Park too, which is something. I guess that's what the algorithm is in the mood for. Marvel Rivals. So we're going to be playing Marvel Rivals here soon too. I'm just trying to get this sketch done so that I can start doing the line work and then add more background details and stuff. Plot twist. I know. Crazy, huh? But yeah. We'll be playing that with Miku. Miku lovely. Also deserves a shout out. Oops. Who has not told me she's ready yet. Miku is about to weave a tale of Marvel Rivals and cozy adventures that even the Hound would wag his tails for. Let not the fires of curiosity simmer too low. Join the warmth. Embrace the sleepy vibes. Share in the camaraderie and remember sometimes it's better with friends, shall we? It is better with friends, isn't it? I have been taking a little break from Rivals. Just, a couple days. Because I got a little tilted. I almost crashed out on a team.
Ah, Seeker, the bonds of loyalty are many. I hold both the Dusk Cerberus and you, Garbage, in high regard. Each brings a unique flame to the hearth of conversation.
Cerberus, you can say both. It's okay to say both.
Ah, Seeker, confusion may arise like mist at dawn.
Please share your toxic Rivals experience.
Shines bright. What shall we unravel together to stir understanding from the unknown?
It will help me not play. Well, I was on like a good 6-game win streak. I had won every single game. I was having a great time. I was getting back all the ranks that I had deranked from, and I got into Diamond, and everything was good, and communication was great. Teammates were amazing. And then I get into this, I queue up for the next one because I'm like, I'm going to see how long this win streak can go, right? Like, if you're winning, you might as well just keep playing the game. And then I queue up into this team, and I've been running support this whole time. I've been either playing Loki, Rocket Raccoon, or Cloak and Dagger. Occasionally, I also played Thor and Magneto for, just to fill out the team. So I queue up into the 7th match, and instantly, 4 people lock in supports. I'm like, that's weird. We had a Cloak and Dagger. We had a... Because, like, of course, I click Loki because I always, like, insta-select Loki. But I saw a Cloak and Dagger, a Luna Snow, a Rocket Raccoon, an Adam Warlock. Then that also switched to Cloak and Dagger. And then also switched back to Luna. All of them were Lords, by the way. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess support is all taken care of for this round. So we banned the player or the characters that we didn't want to deal with. So that was like BP. I think we did Iron Man and Emma Frost and Groot. Those were the bans. And I'm like, okay, all right, fine. I was gonna play Emma Frost as a tank because she's easier to play than a lot of other tanks, and there's a lot of value you can get out of her. So I was like, okay, so I'll just play Magneto because I don't know what the other team's going to pick, right? So Magneto's a good all-around single tank. Be acted like that, yeah. So I hop on Magneto and then I'm expecting another person to pick a tank. So I'm like, but nope. We end up with 3 supports. We have Jeff, Cloak and Dagger, and Luna. No, Invisible Woman. Those are the 3 supports. I'm almost like, oh gosh, 3 supports. Okay. And then the other person picks Magic, and the other person picks Spider-Man. So that leaves me as the only tank. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. We have 3 supports. So I decide to start off and play aggressively. So I go out and I push and I push and I push and we take the point and things are delightful and golden. Like, they had no chance. Seed. I'm Chinese, not Japanese. And, like, that's fine, right? Like, we're good. We're holding the point. We get it to, like, 30%. It's on the T'Challa maps. It's that one with the big waterfall. And I'm just kind of chilling. Magic and Spider-Man decide to like push the point some more, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I went up there and I started, putting some pressure. And then our Magic ults because she gets her ult charge, and then she starts, swinging her swords around and doing a lot of damage, and it breaks the pillars, and the map changes where everything kind of falls down, and it traps me on the other side. Not a big deal. I put my bubble and I start to make my way out, right? The other team switches to Winter Soldier and a triple support also to counter our triple support because, that makes the game super fun. And this Winter Soldier hooks me and pulls me back in. And my team's screaming at me to, like, get back. And I'm just like, well, I got pulled by Winter Soldier. I don't know what else you want me to do. I am, like, in their team and I die. So then I come back from spawn and Winter Soldier, and then they also have a Punisher now. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But it's like a lot of damage. And like that control point doesn't have much besides that little tiny triangular piece to hide behind. And I'm just taking so much damage. But I'm like, it's okay. I have triple support, right? Well, their Hulk decides that he's going to jump over and just start harassing my backline. But like, I can't like leave the point to go help them because I'm the only tank. And so then they're like dying in the background over there. I'm just like, I don't know what you want. You want me to leave the point and go like help you? Like I could do that, but you have a Spider-Man and you have a Magic who could be helping, and they're not.
Sheathe your fangs. The stage is set and the drama unfolds. What tales of epic battles and cosmic rivalry shall we create in this realm of whimsy and wonder?
I don't know what Soul used for that voice, Cerberus, but that was something.
Sheath your fangs. The surprise blooms like twilight for the senses. What marvels and mischief shall we
Hashtag
explore
intentional.
together, dear seeker?
But yeah, so like it was just a rough round, but we managed to win that point, and then we started on the second one, and I'm just like, I'm thinking I want to like maybe play Thor, and like I kind of like hover over Thor for a little bit to like let my team know that I'm thinking about it, and then they're like, oh no, continue to stay on Mag. I'm just like, okay, but I'm not having a fun time. Of course, that next match, I get hooked over and over again, and it's awful. And then I try to get on the point, and it's just, I die too quickly, and then my supports keep getting destroyed by Hulk, and then they drop down to 2 healers, and they get a second tank. It's Hulk and the Thing, and they're just like going back and destroying the back line. And for whatever reason, my DPS, they're not killing the other supports. Like, they have a Cloak and Dagger that has 1 death at this point to ours that had 5. So I don't know. I don't know what I could have done better. I don't know if I was just standing in a bad spot, if I wasn't making space for my team. I'm not quite sure what was going on. But we lose that point. And then I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to go Thor. I'm going to rely on the triple support. And then Thor can do a lot of damage, because I noticed that in the last game, we just weren't killing anybody. So I was like, maybe if I play a different hero that does more damage, that would work out. So I swap to Thor. I get ready. And then my team's just like, hey, you can play a different role. What would be a better role? I'm just like, well, I main support, and that's why I picked Loki at the beginning of the game. And then they're like, okay, how about you play Cloak and Dagger? And the other person wanted to play Loki. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I swap to Cloak and Dagger. I can play her. And then we get 2 tanks. We get a Thor and a Thing. And I'm just like, okay, I guess they're going to be taking a lot of damage, but okay. And then we drop to just two supports. I'm like, okay, that's fine, because then we get an extra DPS out of it. We get a Scarlet Witch, and who was the other one? Scarlet Witch, and I think Namor too. And then they went from Namor to Squirrel Girl also. Yeah. So I ended up like with Squirrel Girl, Scarlet Witch, Thor, Thing. I played Cloak and Dagger, and then the other person played Loki. I find a good little hiding spot. I'm giving out heals. Loki is dying. And he pops lamps because he's at almost no health. I look around. I don't know where he's at. He's behind me for some reason. I turn around and I heal him back up. And then our tanks are like, we're ulting, we need support. I'm like, so then I turn around and they're on the point, which is great, they're on the point. I put healing bubbles down there, and then I jump down so that I can hide behind some of the other, the walls that are down there. And this is fine, we're doing good, they're picking off some people, but there's a Punisher that is just sitting up on a platform just shooting down with his turret, just doing tons and tons of damage. And one of our tanks is like, can someone deal with that Punisher? And it was the Thing who said that, I think. What is the Thing? And I'm just like, you have a Thor. Thor can shoot his lightning at a stationary target. But they were expecting one of the DPS to do it. Squirrel Girl couldn't do it for whatever reason. Our Scarlet Witch couldn't get close enough because she kept getting shot at. At one point, she was asking for healing. She was in my bubble, my healing regen bubble. She had gotten Veil of Light. So she was getting regen, and she was in my bubble of regen, and she was getting constantly healed, but she was standing out in the middle of out in the open. And then I throw 2 healing daggers at her to get her health up, and then she dies. And then she's like, GG's, no heal. Okay. You didn't get heal, and then Loki's also standing right next to me. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. And then they tell me to ult, and I'm like, okay, I can ult first. So I go ahead and I ult onto the point. I put my little dagger stuff on there. And then you hear the Punisher with his judge, jury, executioner. So he's ulting. And my team, for whatever reason, they get off of the point, and they also get off of my ultimate, and they go to hide. I get it. Punisher can kill people through an ult, but he can only kill one person through an ult. And if that's a tank, it's gonna he might not be able to do it if it's a tank. So I don't know why Thor and Thing were like hiding outside of my ult, by the way. And I go with Cloak and I blind him, and then I just do a bunch of damage until he dies. And like I kill him by myself. I'm like, okay. And then my ultimate runs out. And I start like hopping back. I start hopping back, you know, just like hoping that Loki can heal me. Loki dies. Okay. I'm still at like 75% health. I'm trying to like look for cover, and then their Hulk jumps me, and then I die. I'm like, okay, we reset, that's fine. We go back. We try again, and then Loki steals my ult, which is totally fine. That's what we agreed on. I would ult first, and then he would ult. He just unfortunately died earlier. And then he goes on to the point, ults and everything. But he steals my ult, runs past me, and then ults. So like there's a little gap. Like I have to run to the ult to like take advantage of that. And in the meantime, Squirrel Girl and Punisher both focus me, and they kill me before I can even get onto the Loki ult. And then I die. I'm like, cool. Love that. So much fun. And Loki's on there, and I don't know what happens because I'm dead. When I get back, everyone else is dead. I'm like, ugh. So I run back to the spawn, and I'm kind of like waiting for everyone to spawn back. Loki swaps to Luna Snow. And I'm like, okay, fine, that's great. Luna Snow. By this time, the Squirrel Girl is like launching her nuts at a hallway, and it's like bouncing towards where we're supposed to like get out of spawn, and it does a lot of damage, right? And the Luna, like, she comes down to like 10 health. Her bar only has like the tiniest little sliver of like health left. And I heal her all the way. She gets to the top of the stairs, and then I'm like, okay, my turn. I need to make that same passage, and I start going up there, and I take a lot of damage, and then she doesn't heal me. She doesn't like return the favor. Instead, she just runs off and leaves me. So then, you know, I waste my cloak invisibility, invulnerability thing to escape, and I try to go like a different hallway on that map, and the Punisher finds me and kills me. And then on the voice comms, the Luna's just like, wow, really? You died? You were right behind me. What happened? And I'm like, you didn't heal me through Squirrel Girl doing damage. Like, I healed you. And then you just, like, you left. And then there was no way for me to go forward. So I ran into Punisher. Punisher took me out because he's flanking and no one's doing anything about him. And then, like, we were just, like, stuck. Squirrel Girl and Punisher were just doing so much damage we couldn't like move forward from that little hallway. And then the guy's just like, wow, maybe you're the problem. Maybe it's my fault, you know? Maybe I'm the issue. And I'm like, okay. And then we lose the round. And I'm like, cool. It's my fault. It totally makes me want to play. And I'm like, okay, well maybe it's time for me to go to bed. So I decided to call it a night there, and then I've only played on Garbage's account just to like get her missions and things and unlock all her stuff, and that was it. Yeah, good time for a break from Marvels. Geez, yeah, I know. And like you should have just left me on tank, because like also I don't know, I had a hard time going from tanking to like support, and like no one was like everyone had really bad positioning. They were dying like crazy, and no one was dealing with Punisher, who was in his turret. No one was dealing with Squirrel Girl. Like, the dive characters weren't playing dive anymore, and I don't know. And then we weren't just doing enough damage. Like, when we were holding the point and we were sitting there, we just weren't killing anybody. Like, we weren't doing enough damage. I don't know. It brings out the toxic parts of people. I know, right? And it's just so funny. Like, I had 6 games before that where I had a really good time. There was a Star-Lord that he was like, I don't know, he like took charge of the whole group and he was like really nice about it. And he was just like, oh, okay, guys, wow, we really lost that point. It's okay, it's okay. Let's reset. My ultimate is about to be ready, and if anyone has an ultimate or a support ult that's ready, let me know. And like we just kind of communicated, and he was just like a nice friendly guy, and he was just like, all right, I see a panther trying to come back up here. I'm gonna make my way and try to help the back line. And like the way he communicated just like made the whole team like work together really well. I don't know, it was nice. I had a really good time before then, but then that last game I was just like, man, I love that. And like I get it. I look up some of their profiles, and a lot of them are private. But a few of them I did notice that they were on losing streaks. The person who was the most critical of me was the person who played like 10 different characters: Psylocke, Magneto, Strange, The Thing, Venom, Punisher, Squirrel Girl. They tried Blade for a second. Lots of Psylocke. They tried Hela for a while too. Like this person was just like trying to find something, and they were probably one of the better players on our team, but like they kept swapping characters and they never got an ult because they would reset to 50% every time. So I don't know. I noticed that their win rate was like 50%. It was like they would win one, lose one, win one, lose one, and this was one of their lose ones. So they're nothing changed for them. It was the same pattern. The Scarlet Witch was on a losing streak, so she continued to be on a losing streak, and like my winning streak ended with that. But like I stopped, I take a break from the game. It's fine. Overfilling, a friend that does that. Oh yeah. It's like, sure, swap off if something's not working, but if you do that too many times, like you're not getting value out of the characters. You're playing for 2 minutes or 30 seconds or whatever, however long it is. We'll do that. But yeah, I haven't really played the game much other than that because I was like, okay. I logged on once to do a ranked match, and then I lost that one just because it was just a bad game. The other team was better than us, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I've been playing Return to Moria with a friend from college because, you wanted to hang out and have a good time and play something and, just kind of escape. It was like a good, like, a little adventure escape game. And I need to figure out like what I'm gonna do for the background. An interesting background. And of course, I'm going to refine this and make this like nice lines and make it really colorable. Maybe I'll even color it. I don't know. Return to Moria is super fun. It doesn't let you build things as much as I would like it to, but it does allow you to restore buildings that are there and rebuild statues and monuments. And it's a nice little delve into Lord of the Rings lore and expand on what the movies left out, that sort of thing. And it's just, I don't know, it's fun. Combat is pretty simplistic, but like it's not like the whole thing is just to like dungeon delve and mine. And I love that you can sing with the other players that are on the game if you're like mining together. It's like little sea shanties, but they're dwarven mining songs, and that's fun. You get to find little hidden things and caves and stumble on some lore, and there's a bunch of lore that you run into. The different like dwarven houses and their bloodlines and
the warmth of camaraderie. Your joy is like the shimmering twilight, embracing and beautiful. May the moments shared here be richly cherished.
And that's what I should do. I should like a pillar. No, maybe I won't do a pillar. That's an idea, though. I don't know what I'm going to do for the background. But let me see where Miku's at. Because now that we've been talking about Rival, I kind of want to play it. The new game mode is so much fun. The Resource Rumble is the best time that I've had in a long while on Rivals. You can, because there's 3 points to capture, and they unlock at different times, and you accumulate points by holding those points for a set amount of time. And then at the very end of the game, there's a chance to rumble those resources or those points away from the other team. So you can steal those points. So if you've been losing the whole round and your team finally gets its act together, you can steal all those points and win. And I think it's super fun, especially because the map is giant. It's a huge giant map. There's plenty of opportunities for like 1v1s for just like if you want to like diff the other person playing the same hero as you. That's always like a good time. I saw an epic showdown between two Adam Warlocks. They were just like going at it. Or two Venoms, or Spidey's trying to pull each other off of the map. That I don't know. It's like a really great time. It's all action all the time. It's so much chaos, but it's fun. I think I don't know. It was more refreshing than like the you go into a fight, you have the 6v6, and then whoever is better wins, and then you reset and go back, and I don't know. It makes the regular game mode seem a little bit slower, which is, I don't know, wild. Because I've had games that were just like super chaotic and all action packed, and they only lasted like 30 seconds. Time does not, is not real in that game. We'll do more of these like little. Is it too much to just like have a pool of blood? Is that too much? And it would only be on this one side, so maybe like on his leg a little bit. I need to figure out how I want to like depict that. And then what do I do for the back? Should it just like be? I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. We're going to do a save a duplicate. Hold on. Run PC. Okay. I'm going to take a quick little break. This was a fun little experiment to kind of get stuff started. I'll do more art streams in the future. Miku's not quite ready, but I'm gonna just take a quick little break and kind of see where garbage is at on her commute from home, or if she's gonna be home late or not. And then we'll do some rivals. But yeah, I'm gonna do some more art streams for sure, and that way I can try to get more work done. So I don't feel like I have that backlog of stuff and it's just super stressful. Because I have this one to do, I have another one to do, and then I have one for September, which I said it was going to be Vulcan. We'll do Vulcan. October, not sure what I'll do for October. And December, I definitely want to make December be Jupiter, the Roman king of the pantheon. Maybe October will be Saturn. Lycan had a good suggestion by doing Saturn. Saturn's a pretty spooky guy. He's interesting. Anywho, I'm gonna see if I can read out to somebody so you guys can be entertained while I'm on break. If I can get my mouse to work. I'll see you in like an hour or something. I don't know however long it'll take. Oh, here we go. We'll rate this person. Corey is doing some solo rank queuing in Marvel Rivals, and that seems like a fun time. I mean, it can. She's in lower ranks, so I don't know. You have hit or miss with some of your teammates. She's pretty good at what she does, and she's a really good support. So go hang out with her if you'd like. Say hello for me. I'll be back.